definitely improving down south in Guatemala. Project Somos is the name of the organization. Heather and Greg joining us once again. Great to see you two back on BT. We saw you about a year ago when Project Guatemala aired right here on Citytv, and now there are some great results of what has been happening. Heather, fill us in on what has taken place.
Well, as of March 26th, we received our first 2 families on site.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is a huge impact on the community. And Greg, maybe speak to the infrastructure that has been built and how you were able to get these families on site.
Well, we began construction 3 years ago, and in that time we've completed 2 family homes. We have a community hall, which is for the local community and the mums and the kids. Dormitory under construction, library under construction, beautiful adventure playground, organic orchards, sustainable agriculture is beginning. So. Lots going on. This
is a real personal part of your journey. I mean, you packed up your things, you two moved down there. Why Guatemala, and why was this Project Somos is the right place to be?
Well, Greg and I had spent a fair bit of time traveling ourselves and done a lot of soul searching, and we were directed to Guatemala to meet a young Guatemalan man who had a similar vision of creating better opportunities for children, vulnerable children there. And as soon as we arrived in Guatemala, we knew that was the place we wanted to be.
And we see some smiles. Guys in the control room, let's roll in the photos to take a look at some of the impact on the ground over there. What has been the response with the community? I mean, one, you see the infrastructure, but in terms of safety, response, acceptance, and support from locals down in Guatemala?
Well, we've had a lot of time in the 3 years we've been on the ground to work on community development. Really important part. We don't want to have a Canadian overlay. We want to be sensitive to the culture, really develop things as Guatemalans would have it. So we've spent a lot of time working with local community leaders, different groups that are involved in poverty and women's rights as well.
Greatest cultural challenge?
We've adjusted, we've adapted. Always, you know, we're always going to be visitors. We employ a team of local Guatemalans. That creates a lot of goodwill. And we have a couple down there that have really risen up and have become leaders with us. It's a real team now, so that helps. Yeah.
And now when there's the idea, and we were talking about this in the green room, someone on this side says, hey, Project Somos, this is a great project to be a part of. What's involved with having someone maybe watching at home to jump down there and support, and what are the activities they get involved in?
Well, I guess to put it in context, a lot of times people think, well, you've come this far, you've really arrived. Well, we're really at the beginning. We've just received our first family. We anticipate 10 more houses with mothers, and these are widowed or abandoned mothers with kids. So we have a long road to go. So we have a volunteer organization here, Stratosphere International, and they organize volunteer trips down. We have long-term volunteer positions available. There's lots of work to be done in all different areas.
Yeah.
ProjectSomos.org is the website to find out more. Final words, greatest reward for each of you. Heather?
The greatest reward?
Yeah.
For me, the families. You know, finally receiving families after 6 years of working on this and having kids running around and playing in the playground and being able to interact with them every day, nothing can top that.
Real nice touch. Greg, for you, families as well?
Well, it's seeing the Canadian volunteers come down, these young adults that are in high school, they come down, and it's life-changing for them. And to see the look in their eye that they get a world view that's outside of their comfort zone, outside of their context that they previously had.
Well, kudos to you both. We'll continue to promote the website. Maybe one day I'll make it down there with the fiance and we'll support Project Somos as well. There's the website.